Courage doesn't mean you don't get afraid. Courage means you don't let fear stop you.
The quote, "Courage doesn't mean you don't get afraid. Courage means you don't let fear stop you," highlights a profound truth about the nature of bravery. Often, people mistakenly believe that being courageous means being fearless, that those who are brave somehow do not feel fear. But in reality, fear is a natural, even necessary, human emotion. It warns us of danger and makes us more aware of risks. What sets courageous individuals apart is not the absence of fear, but their response to it. Courage is about feeling fear and choosing to act anyway. It's about recognizing the risks, acknowledging the anxiety, and still moving forward with determination and purpose. Whether it's speaking up for what's right, taking a leap into the unknown, or standing firm in the face of adversity, true courage lies in persistence in spite of fear, not in the absence of it. This quote reminds us that fear is not a weakness. Letting it control us is. And every time we act in spite of fear, we strengthen our inner resolve and grow more confident, more resilient, and more courageous.
Courage is like a muscle. We strengthen it by use.
The quote, "Courage is like a muscle. We strengthen it by use," draws a powerful comparison between physical strength and inner bravery. Just as a muscle grows stronger through regular exercise and repeated effort, courage also becomes stronger the more we use it. When we face difficult situations and choose to act bravely, no matter how small the act may seem, we are exercising our inner strength. Each time we step outside our comfort zone, take a risk, or confront something that scares us, we build up our capacity to be courageous. Courage doesn't develop all at once. It grows gradually through consistent practice, much like lifting weights builds muscle over time. The more we challenge ourselves to face fear, uncertainty, or adversity, the more naturally courage begins to emerge in us. Over time, what once seemed terrifying becomes more manageable, not because the fear disappears, but because we've trained ourselves to move forward despite it. This quote reminds us that bravery is not a fixed trait. It's something we can cultivate, reinforce, and grow stronger in by choosing to be brave again and again.
Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear.
The quote, "Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear," emphasizes that true courage does not mean being fearless, but rather knowing how to deal with fear effectively. Fear is a natural part of life, especially when we are faced with uncertainty, danger, or challenges that push us beyond our comfort zone. This quote makes it clear that courageous people are not those who feel no fear at all, but those who choose not to be controlled or paralyzed by it. To resist fear means to stand firm in its presence, refusing to let it dictate our actions. Mastering fear goes a step further. It means understanding our fear, managing our emotional response to it, and moving forward with clarity and strength. It's about keeping our fear in check so it doesn't stop us from doing what's necessary, right, or meaningful. This mastery comes from self-awareness, experience, and the willingness to act in spite of discomfort. The quote reminds us that courage is not about eliminating fear, but about rising above it, making conscious, empowered choices even when fear is present.
You gain strength, courage, and confidence. by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face.
The quote, "You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face," speaks to the transformative power of confronting fear directly. It suggests that personal growth, both emotionally and mentally, comes not from avoiding fear, but from facing it head-on. Each time you encounter a situation that scares you and choose to engage with it instead of turning away, you build a deeper sense of inner strength. You begin to realize that fear, while intense, does not have to control you. In those moments when you look fear in the face, you prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you thought. You become more resilient, more sure of your abilities, and more confident in your capacity to handle difficult situations. With every experience of this kind, you train yourself to respond with courage, not panic, and that response becomes part of who you are. The quote reminds us that confidence and bravery are not qualities we are born with. They are earned through repeated acts of honesty, presence, and determination in the face of fear.